Every time you swipe your credit card, someone gets paid. It is not you. In 2026, Americans are carrying an average of $6,595 in credit card debt per person. The average interest rate on that debt, 22.1%. Let that number sink in. At an average rate of 22% annually, the interest on what you owe compounds quietly in the background, and someone on the other side is collecting it. And here is the part that will make you genuinely angry. That someone is not a faceless machine. It is a system that has evolved over decades to generate revenue from borrowing, spending, and fees, without you ever realizing it was happening. Today I am going to show you exactly how that system works, who profits from it, and the specific moves that flip the equation, so your credit card starts working for you instead of against you. Let me introduce you to Daniel. Daniel is 34 years old. He works hard. He pays his bills on time. He considers himself responsible with money. He has 3 credit cards. Total balance across all 3, $8,200. Daniel has been paying the minimum balance on all 3 cards for 2 years. He thinks he is managing his debt. He is not. In 2 years, Daniel has paid over $3,000 in interest alone. He still owes more than when he started. Note: Daniel is an illustrative example. Actual payoff timelines and interest costs vary based on balance, rate, and payment amount. This is not a budgeting failure. This is the minimum payment trap. And once you understand the math, you can see why it can keep borrowers in debt for years. Here is how credit card companies actually make money. The first source of profit is interchange fees. Every time you swipe your card at a store, the merchant pays a fee to your credit card network, typically between 1.5 and 3.5% of the transaction. You never see this fee, but it is there every single time. The payment ecosystem can generate up to roughly $35 in fees on a $1,000 purchase, before you have even thought about interest. The second source of profit is interest. This is where the real money is. Minimum payments can keep you in debt for years because they are usually much smaller than what you need to pay the balance down quickly. If Daniel has $8,000 at 22% interest and only pays the minimum each month, he will spend roughly 18 years paying off that balance, and he will pay over $9,000 in interest alone, more than he originally borrowed. That is not a side effect. That is the math most people never sit down to calculate. The third source of profit is fees. Late fees, annual fees, foreign transaction fees, cash advance fees, each one designed to capture money from moments of financial stress or inattention. And if you miss a payment, your interest rate may jump to a penalty rate, sometimes above 29%. Now here is the part of this story that most people never hear. The credit card company does not want you to default. A customer who defaults pays nothing. Customer who carries a balance and pays the minimum every month, that customer can generate significant interest revenue for years, as long as the balance remains. You are not a borrower to them. You are a revenue stream. So what do you do about it? This is where the equation flips. Move 1. Know your true cost of debt. Pull out every credit card statement you have. Write down the balance, the interest rate, and the minimum payment. Then calculate how much interest you are paying per month in total. Most people have never done this. When Daniel did it for the first time, he discovered he was paying $150 per month in interest, money that bought him nothing. Not one asset, not one investment, not $1 of progress. $150 every single month, gone. That number is your wealth destruction rate. And knowing it is the first step to stopping it. Move 2. Attack the debt in the right order. List every balance from highest interest rate to lowest. Pay the minimum on every card except the one at the top. Every extra dollar, every dollar, goes to that highest rate card first. This is the debt avalanche. And it is mathematically the fastest and cheapest way to eliminate credit card debt. Not the most emotionally satisfying, but the most effective. Move 3. Understand the utilization game. Your credit score is heavily influenced by your credit utilization, the percentage of your available credit that you are currently using. Keeping utilization below 10% is generally considered a strong target, although there is no universal magic number. According to Experian, the average American utilization rate in 2026 is 29%. That single number is silently dragging millions of credit scores down every single month. Here is the architect's move. Pay your balance down to below 8% before your statement close date, not your payment due date. Your statement close date is when the balance gets reported to the credit bureaus. That is your picture day. That lower reported balance can help your utilization ratio when the issuer reports it to the bureaus. Most people pay after the due date. Architects pay before the close date. Move 4. Make the card work for you. Once the high-interest debt is gone, a credit card used correctly is one of the most powerful financial tools available. Cash back on every purchase. Purchase protection on every transaction. Travel rewards that fund flights and hotels. Credit score building through consistent usage and on-time payment. The same card that cost Daniel $150 per month in interest can, when used correctly, return 2 to 5% on every dollar spent. The card did not change. The user did, and that is the entire point. Your credit card is a neutral tool. In the wrong system, it extracts wealth from you every single month. In the right system, it generates value every single time you use it. Daniel did the math. He switched to the debt avalanche method. He paid his highest rate card to below 8% before the statement close date. 14 months later, he was debt-free. He had saved over $5,000 in interest he would have paid under the minimum payment system, and his credit score had climbed from 640 to 742. Same income, different system. The credit card industry profits from the gap between what most people know and what you now know. That gap just closed. The only question is what you do with it. Stop being a revenue stream. Start being an architect. If this gave you a clearer picture of how the system actually works, subscribe. Every week we break down exactly this. The mechanics behind money that most people never see. I am Adam. Keep building. I will see you in the next one.